So, good morning, everybody, and welcome to this year's USA conference. My name is Oliver Strumpf, and I'm the initiator of this conference format. In the meanwhile, it is our 5th conference. We started 5 years ago, and it developed extremely good. Last year and even this year, we had an impact by Corona. Unfortunately, we got 80 participants in total. More or less the half, or 35, are registered to come here for the presence event for today. We will have a great event even under the circumstances of Corona. When we started 5 years ago, when we had the idea to set up this format, we knew that we had to involve Brad to run this format. As you might know, and Brad, I would like to call you up on stage. Brad is Mr. German USA capital investment real estate expert, however you would like to put that. So we're very glad that we won Brad, and he did a great job in the last 5 years, and even for this year's conference format. He's chairman of the conference, so he's taking care for the program and everything we need to be successful, to involve you, to come here, to involve you down there on the screens at home or even in the office. So it's a great pleasure, and I would like to hand over, Brad, to you. You are the moderator even today, not only the chairman, the moderator. I mean, you are everything. For us personally, you're everything. We are very happy to have you here. We are very happy that you flew over, as well as Ron Dickerman, who also came, hi Ron, who also came over to share thoughts, to exchange ideas, to discuss what we can do, move, etc., etc. So this is why we are extremely nervous. And I would like to hand over to you, Brad. It's your conference today. We're very happy you join in, also taking over the moderation. The stage is yours. Brad Olson.
Thanks, Ollie. First of all, a great thank you to Ali, Anya, and Nadine for organizing this conference again under these extremely difficult circumstances. I want to welcome everyone who's here, the people who are online, whether they're in the office or at home or on a beach in Marbella. The beauty of this technology is you can be anywhere and still be right here. So we're going to try to make this as interactive as possible, even with people who are watching us online. I am not exactly technically savvy. Ollie gave me an iPad, which he didn't open. Ollie, thank you. Yeah, I need my granddaughter or my grandson here to help me with the technology. But in any event, I'm delighted to be back here even under these circumstances. I want to thank Principal Real Estate Investors for our opening refreshments during registration. And I'm absolutely thrilled to be back here. This is a really big event for me. This is my first trip outside the United States in 15 months. It's actually my first business trip in 15 months. It's the first time I put on a tie in 15 months. And to sort of put this all in perspective, I haven't worn a watch. I did not wear a watch from the beginning of March until this morning. I went into my dresser drawer to get a watch because I need to be able to time people, and I realized it was still set on German time. So it's 15 months later, I didn't have to touch the dial. It was already German time. So all good from my perspective. We've had incredible success over these 5 years in getting speakers for the program. And again, this year, we've got an outstanding roster of speakers. Unfortunately, many firms still have travel restrictions, which is why our audience is relatively small in person, and why all but 2 of our speakers will be speaking to you virtually. 2 of those presentations are recorded. I'll get to that in a minute. The others will be given live but virtually, so you'll be able to ask questions of those speakers. I think the key thing is that this is never meant to be a marketing exercise. It's meant to be information exchange. So our speakers, our sponsors are fantastic. They will provide information, and I will tell you that I see the presentations before they're given, at least what is reported to be their presentation. We've had occasionally a speaker get up and ignore my instruction and go off script. But the key is that they're told not to market. The idea is that we want to tell you what information you need to know about investing in U.S. real estate. I can tell you that I know all of the sponsors, all of the presenters in terms of their firms. They're all reputable. They're all professional. Each one of them would be an excellent advisor if you want information about the U.S. So for that reason, I tell them they don't need to market. We have one significant change from prior years, and that is in the sustainability area. As opposed to that thick conference handbook that we've historically had, you've got a one-page sheet with a QR that you can get the information on all our speakers and their companies. I think the other point I want to make is that my mother was German. Some of you have heard me say this before, but I will stick to the agenda. I am not at all embarrassed to cut people off. Hubert came up to me beforehand and said, so Brad, how much time do I have? 25, 30 minutes. I said, you've got 18 to 20, and if you keep talking then, I'll come up and take you off the stage. The idea is Ollie runs a tight ship in terms of time, 20 minutes, boom, 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 boom. It makes it more interesting for all of us. And if you see me get up on stage, Nadine said, so Brad, you need that sign that says 5 minutes left. David Ruckle said, I need that for Brad because Brad will keep talking, which is true. I could talk all day. I said to Nadine, all the presentations are virtual. We don't need a 5-minute script. We'll just tell the video people to turn off the video. So it's pretty effective from that perspective. That's by way of introduction. We've got breaks scheduled during the day. I think our first presentation, which is due in 3 minutes. We're going to start 3 minutes early back there, everybody.